So we're gonna be right this book, right? Okay. So we're supposed to start in the page 84. Is that correct? Because last semester you did until lesson 5, right? This is lesson 5 now, right? 5 or 6? 5. Is that 5 or 6? For example, until last semester you complete this book until half of it, right? So we're supposed to start here. 5. Is that it? Yes? Okay, so you turn to page 84 down. Okay? So before we watch the video, we need to do this warm up here. So working groups, right? Share what you know about the services provided by the libraries in your university. So I know you have a library here. I have been there a couple of times. So what can you find there? What services? So you can go there, borrow books, right? What else can you do, right? So I wanted to talk for 2 or 3 minutes to your classmates and list it down. What are the services that you can find in the library? Right, so, hello? Yes? Are you students here, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, including services other than lending books. For example, it's obvious, right? Lending book is obvious. So, you know, a library that cannot lend books is not a library. So, I know that they lend books there. But what else they can do? Can you make a copy there? Can you buy something to eat? What else besides lending books, okay? And I wanted to write it down. So I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes, so talk to your classmates, and then you're gonna see what you have written down. So go ahead. Maybe you don't need 2 minutes. If you can talk to your classmates, this is discussion. You can ask each other's opinion. What else can you find in the library besides borrowing book? Have you been to the library? Have you been to the library? Yes? Okay. So besides going there to pick up a book, what else can you do there? What? Say it again. Sorry? Oh, study by yourself. They have places to study, right? That's good. And you are saying something here. Yes, you can tell me. No problem. Sorry? Here? Reading books. So they have a place to reading books. What else can you do in library? So you have a place to study, place to read the books. What else? You're saying something? No?
Relax ourselves.
Huh?
Relax ourselves.
Oh, relax. So they have place where you can take a nap there? Can you go there to sleep? No sleep, but relax. Okay. Anyone else? What else? Can you make a copy? For example, they have a copy service. Like a copy. Like I want to make a copy of this page here. Can you go there and make a copy? Yes or no? No. So you don't have a copy there. Can you buy something to eat?
No.
No, definitely not. That's against the rules, right? Some library, no, you cannot eat here. You need to go to the canteen, right? So what else? Is there anything else that you can do there? Let me tell you, she's telling about relax, right? When I was in university, about almost 30 years ago, I was in the military at the same time. So I have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and go to the military headquarters, have my training, and then I go to university. So most of the time I was very sleepy because I have to wake up very early. And the library was the best place to take a nap. Because I remember I went to the library, nobody can talk loud, right? So you need to talk, hello, You have to talk like this in library, right? Because people are studying, right? So it's good because you can go there silence, and then I find a really nice sofa there, right? For people just sitting down, and there I sleep there. So this is not a good thing to do, right? Because you're a student, supposed to go there to study. But at that time, I was 1 year that I was serving the military, and I'll have to wake up 5 in the morning to go to the headquarters, do the training, and then when I go to university, sometimes I was very tired. And the library was the best place to sleep. They have those big, nice sofas, and the people cannot talk loud. So, okay, this is just my take, right? So, but I have been to your library a couple of times. So it's a big building, right? So sometimes they have books in one side and tables on the other side. Students go there to study. Some of them are just sitting there like this over there, like so I believe they're sleeping there, right? So it's a nice place to sleep. I agree. All right, so this is the warm up. So you need to imagine what can you do in library. So now we're gonna be watching a video, and then and then you're gonna do task number 2. Okay. So you have to watch the video introduction of Thomas Cooper Library in the University of South Carolina, and you're gonna check the library spots covered in the video. So the video is gonna tell, oh, this is the room for entrance. This is the room for books. So you're gonna check. For example, here we have a first one, academic. I need my glasses. Academic Center for Excellence. Do they talk about this one? If yes, you check. If they don't talk, leave it blank. Okay? So let's watch the video. Do you have sound? No, me too, no sound. I don't know why. Does anyone know how this works? Because here says the volume says he's speaking, but it's not sound. You don't have sound too. Does anyone who knows how this one works? Why do we have no sound here? This is my second time using this class here. I don't know how to make it work here. Is that here? No, not here. Maybe here? You know?
On our computer, didn't have this video.
You don't have this video?
Yes, on our computer, just like this.
You don't see this video here? No? No. Oh, it's off. Nobody can see anything. So how do I make you guys see it? How do I make you guys see it?
Then we have a check.
Is there anyone that we can maybe?
Okay. Can you maybe there have a telephone number you can call people help me.
Okay. All right, this is the second time they give me this class, right? So the last class I was just talk. Well, let's see here. Did you
Put in the phone, telephone number.
you didn't find the telephone number yet?
Yes,
Is that her name Ivani? Vani?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Let me. Uh,那你还往前
Okay.
点一下屏幕共享吗？
对对对，
屏幕共享在哪里？
你现在进到哪个界面了？你告诉我。
就是只有我的电脑是亮，只有老师的电脑是亮的，然后其他同学的电脑都是黑屏。
你打开老师的电脑，点上打开蓝歌系统没有？蓝歌。
蓝歌是不是叫学那个？
双击。
点开了。
双击以后，如果它出一个对话框，你要点忽略。
没有，它出现了一个什么退出系统的那种界面。
退出系统的界面。那你把它退了以后重新进。
行。
退了以后重新进。
我在No.
Do you need to turn it on, maybe? To turn the computer on? Do you need to turn the computer on? Huh? I turn it on there. Oh.
课堂叫什么？然后呢？那这里课课叫什么？
So when I came here, your computer was on? When I came? Perhaps I turned it off, right? Okay, but when I came here, the computer was on. I turned it off. Oh my goodness. So I turned it off, right? My goodness. All right.
好，谢谢。
Okay. So I didn't know. So I see a lot of stuff open up here. So I closed because I want a clean desk, right? So I turned it off your computers. I didn't know. Okay. So okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for fixing. So let's see now if you can watch the video now. So you still can see it? Okay, I'll start again. Okay, so let me start again. Just a moment here. So let me. Oh, this is not the video, is it? Okay, yes, it is the video, sorry. All right, so what can you tell me? So this is the task number 2. What are in the video things that they talk about it? For example, Academic Center for Excellence. Yes or no? So you can mark the ones that you saw they're talking about in this video. Can you tell me which ones they talk about it? Do they talk about the Academic Center for Excellence? Yes or no? Yes. Do they talk about the second one, Cooper's Corner? Yes, they talk about it. So they talk about the late night study. Really? Okay, this one, no, yes. Oh, sorry, no, this one, no. So the next one, Student Success Center. Yes. Visitor Center. No. And the Writing Center. No. Yes. They, yes, they talk about the Writing Center. We're gonna watch this video one more time. So the next task is gonna be like this. Watch the video again, task number 3, okay? Copy the names of the library. Copy the names of the library spots covered in the video from task 2. Note down what students can get, what they can get on different spots. For example, you now know that they have Academic Center, Cooper's Corner, Student Success Center, and the Writing Center. 4. You can copy those in the 4 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy those. Now we're going to be watching the video again. What did they can get in each of those spots? For example, if you go to the Academic Center for Excellence, what can you do there? What you can get there? And then you're going to write it down. If you go to the Academic Center for Excellence, you can do this over there. Okay? Do you understand? I'm gonna let you watch the video again. You need to write it down, which you can get in each of those 4 spots. All right? All right, so let's watch it again. Okay. Could you do it? Or is too much to writing? Because the video goes fast, right? You can write it, maybe you can miss something. Okay, I wanted to listen. Okay, what can you do, for example, in the Cooper corner? So, for example, what the students can get in the Cooper corner? Anyone? If you don't get it, we're gonna watch it again. Do you wanna watch it again? And then we're gonna watch the Cooper corner and stop. And then you can write it down, and then you watch the next one and stop. Make it slower. Slower. Okay, slow. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, what can you get in the Cooper's corner? For example, you see a picture of a cup of coffee there, right? So, and she said that you can get something coffee to drink because if you're sleepy, right, tired, you drink coffee, you wake up, right? So you can get something to drink for what? She said because sometimes the student go to a late night study, right? So a cup of coffee might help. So for example, late night study is not a spot on the library. It is something that students do, right? So I have a test tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna study until late today. So this is an activity. You are doing the late night study. It's not a spot on the library, right? Some of you get confused because, for example, in the last task, they ask, late night study is a spot. No, right? So here, late night study, right? The third one here. So that's not a spot. This is an activity that she was describing. The student might do it. Okay, so Cooper's Corner is a place here you can grab something to eat, right? She said that. You can grab something to drink, right? All right, so let's go for the next one. Let's just watch this one and then I'll let you go for the next one. So the next one is what? Academic Center for Excellence, right? So let's see what we can get there. So this one might be a little bit confusing. She's talking about the Excellence Center, Writing Center, right? Success Center. So what kind of help can you get in those places? She's kind of just telling you the names, right? But for example, what would you supposed to get in the Writing Center? Help for writing, right? So what about Success Center? Yes, to help you succeed. For example, instead of failing in my class, you go there, it's being a little bit hard. In the Gameiros class, it's going to be hard. So what can I help? So they're going to help you succeed, right? They're going to help you learn how to study. They're going to help you. Oh, you're having trouble in listening, so they might have some material for listening. So it's going to help you succeed, right? Success Center, writing is specific for writing. So she was just describing a lot of services that you can find in the library there. All right. So there's another point that I want to discuss with you here. For example, the end of the video, she's talking about the visitor center. And I ask you, is that is a spot in the library? Because, for example, I ask you to mark here what are the spots in the library, right? So I ask you, visitor center. Visitor center is not part of the library, okay? So it's here, right? So on the task number 2, but it should not mark because it's not part of the library. It's part of the university, right? So, and she's talking, oh, if you come to visit our university, so go to the visitor center. So there they can give you information, how big, how many students, how many courses. You can get information to take your kids when you go back home if they wanted to attend here. So visitor center is not part of the library. And she's kind of at the end of the video telling, well, I explain about the library, but now it's the visitor center. You can come here and get information about the university. So they put things in the text here that you hear in the video, but it's not part of the library, right? For example, this one here, visitor center. The other one was the late night study. She's talking about the late night study, but this is not a name or of a spot in the library. This is something that a student do. I need to do a late study tonight because I have a test tomorrow. This is not a place in the library. Can you see the difference? Yes? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that you understand the difference. So now let's do, for example, task number 4. So we're going to be watching again, and you need to fill in the blanks. Okay? So we're going to listen and following the lines here, right? So line number 1, I am excited to show you a little about what our university, and then there's a blank. So we need to fill in the blanks. I will stop and then you tell me, she said this. Okay? What a university has to offer. Yes, very good. I'm excited to show what our university has to offer. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Okay, number 2. Hang out. Yes. So it's a great place for you to meet and study and hang out. What it is a hangout? Huh? So if I want to hang out with you, what do I mean? What does it mean to hang out? For example, I want to hang out with you. So what is that? What? Don't be afraid to speak. That's okay. You can tell me your opinion. No problem. For example, I am hanging out with the students all the time here. I don't know if you noticed this. I don't know if you have seen me. Have you seen me around the university? I have been a few nights in the playground, right? Talking to students, playing cards. Have you seen me there? None of you? Last Saturday, I have my birthday was on last Sunday. So I was there, they bring some cake for me, we play cards Sunday. So I am hanging with the students, hanging out. It means that I'm staying with the student, relaxing, talking in the playground. Sometimes I walk in here, around here. There's a big forest here, right beside the campus here, right? So hanging out it is spending time, right? Just doing something together, like playing games, talking, right? This is hanging out. So my purpose to stop the class and ask your opinion is because you need to be able to express yourself. I know, for example, I know what means hang out, but I don't know how to explain it. So one day you might be talking to someone and they're going to ask you, what do you mean by this? And you need to explain it, right? So this is a good exercise. You're just learning about the university, and now I'm asking you, what do you understand by this? What do you mean? So this is an exercise. For example, I ask you, explain last class, they're going to do the homeworks in groups, right? Right? So what do I need you to do when you go to groups? For example, today we're studying about the Thomas Cooper Library. Perhaps after my class, you get together in your groups and going to talking about this. Oh, how different is our library from the Thomas? And then your classmates, this is different. And they say, what do you mean? And then she needs to explain. This is a good exercise because it's going to help you to express yourself. And I can tell you, I talked to you the last class, right? So writing, reading, listening, speaking. You have the most difficult time for speaking. Sometimes you understand my class very well, no problem. But when you have a problem, you want to go in front to talk to me, you don't know how to say it. You use the WeChat translator, you use the phone, you cannot speak because you're not practicing enough. So you need to do practicing the 4 skills. I'm just trying to show how important it is to practice all of them, not just 3 or 2 or 1 skill, right? Every language has 4 skills, so you need to practice all of them. And you need to be more comfortable. I will do this all the time. I watch a video a little bit and ask you, what is your answer? That's easy, right? The answer is right there in the video, just going to repeat. But then I stop it and say, can you explain this to me? What is your opinion? What does it mean hang out? She said, well, this is a place for hangout. What it is hangout? How can you explain it? And you can look in the dictionary, find the explanation. This is how you needed to do in my class. Bring your dictionary. You're free to look more resources, right? Internet, whatever. But this is how you get acquainted with the idea of the subject. We try to see everything about this video here, right? So let's go and keep doing. Number 3 now, eh? Okay, what's the number 3? Grab a coffee too. Anyone? Grab a coffee too. Did you get it? No one? Do you want to listen again? Okay, let's listen again. So what is it? Yes, help you through. Help you through what? Yes, late. Yeah, late night study session. Yes, so you can grab a coffee to help you go through the late night study session. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, what is a late night study session? Anyone? What is a late night study session? How can you explain to me what it is a late night study session? Anyone?
Study in the evening.
Huh?
Study in the evening.
Okay, study in the evening. Do you guys agree? Yes, it's a good definition, right? But how can you make, for example, study in the evening, you can make a little bit more, you can explain a little bit more, right? For example, I study in the evening, maybe, for example, today is the morning, right, before lunch, right now. So after lunch is already in the evening. But late study means that you're going to study extra. Instead of going to sleep, you're going to study late night. So this is a really, really late. It's not like a evening. Evening is kind of normal study, right? So it's a little bit different.
It's midnight.
Yes, it means, for example, what time do you go to sleep? What time do you go to sleep? 11, right? This is your curfew. Curfew is the time that you need to go and retire, go to bed. So your curfew is 11. This is what I understand, right? So some student told me, we have a rule that we need to go to sleep around 11 o'clock. So if you're going to stay up after 11 o'clock to study, this is a late night study because this is extra. You're taking time out of your sleeping because it's a late night. So you're studying more extra. Do you understand? For example, you say it's a study in the evening. Well, it's kind of a so-so, right? It's a little bit more than that. But I appreciated the effort. So I wanted you guys to be encouraged. Like here, I ask you a question. Teacher, this is my opinion. And then I'll tell you, yes, you have a good answer. Maybe you can improve your answer. This is how you can make it better. Don't be afraid to share your answers, okay? I'm here to help you. If you don't speak up, I cannot help you. All right? So let's go for the next topic. So now it's going to be number 4, right? Number 4. Let's see. Okay. What's the next word? Tons. Tons of resources. What is tons? Huh? Many. So if you, okay, so tons is a measure of a weight. So for example, if you say this truck weighs 1 ton, it means that it weighs 1,000 kilos. 1 ton is 1,000 kilos, right? So it means a lot of a weight. So when you say something weighs a lot, you say, well, it weighs tons, because tons is 1,000 of kilos. So this is an expression in English. For example, she wants to say that the students have many resources, a lot of resources. This is why she said tons, because tons means thousands of kilos. But of course, You cannot go in the library to find kilos. She's not talking about kilos, right? She's using it as an expression. So have a tons, a thousands, maybe not thousands, but she's saying that having a lot of resources. Okay? So, but tons, if you translate literally, it means thousands of kilos. And she's not talking about thousands of kilos. She's talking about many resources. So she's making this analogy. Okay? Another word for your vocabulary. What is analogy? She was using an analogy here, right? She was using an expression because she did not mean 1,000 kilos. She means lots of resources. So what is the analogy? When you use one word for another meaning. For example, I can tell you one story to explain another meaning. And this is what she's doing here. This is analogy. For example, I'm going to explain an analogy for studying hard as playing basketball hard, as playing every day, 3 hours a day. So I'm using the basketball, becoming good in basketball as an analogy to studying hard, practicing every day, waking up early, and doing a lot of practice. So I'm using one story to explain another thing. This is analogy. All right, so you're learning vocabulary, learning listening. Okay, let's go number 5 now, right? 5, yes. Okay, what's the next word? Variety, yes? Variety. So what does it mean, variety? For example, that place in the university has a variety of tutors. So what is tutors and what is variety? What does she mean? So what it is a tutor? What? Teacher. So this is I was going to ask you this. Tutor and teacher are the same thing? So it's kind of a teacher, but it actually is not a teacher, okay? For example, you can be a tutor, right? Tutor is someone who has knowledge on that specific thing. So you can help other students. For example, you're very good in writing, in English. So students go there, you're tutoring them. It means that you're helping them write better. You don't need to be a teacher. So you're helping other students in a specific subject. For example, my kid in Brazil, so I don't know how many know of my story. So I divorced, my wife married again. This is a guy in the United States. So my kids moved to United States. And they learn English very well. They're living in the United States. They went to the high school there. But now she went back to Brazil. Her husband came to Brazil with her, my kids. So they're back in Brazil. So in the high school that they're going to now, they're the best English. They're the best students for English because we have English as a subject in Brazil. So they don't need to study English anymore because they speak English very well. So the director of the school said, "Oh, can you be a tutor for English to help other students? Because maybe my kid knows English even better than the principal, because they live in the United States. They were speaking English every day." So my kids are not teachers, not English teachers. They're just tutoring because they know very well how to speak English. Okay, so this is the difference between tutor and teacher. And okay, the word that is the fill in the blank is variety. What is a variety? Yes, many kinds. So variety of ice cream. It means that you have many flavors. So do you have a variety of food in the canteen? Yes, right. You have a many different restaurants. You can find dumplings. You can find sandwich. You can find I don't know the names, right? It's a Chinese food, but you have a lots of types of food in there. So we have a variety of food. For example, do we have a variety of students here? Yes or no? No. Why no? Because all of you are Chinese. It's not variety. Just one type of students, right? But maybe, for example, you can say, well, there's a variety. There's a female student, there's a male student. Maybe okay, but variety means different types, different sizes, different, right? Different flavors, whatever flavors. All right. So let's go for the next one. Now it's 6. Yes. Okay, our university has to offer. Yes. Did you pick up the second one? Has to offer is one. Number 7 is. Did you pick up the number 7? But if you have some time in the near future, please. Okay, let's listen to this one. Come by. Yes, what does it mean, come by? Come by. Yes, come and see, right? Come and visit, right? Come by and see it for yourself. Okay, let's just take this last two, okay? So number 8, did you get it? Huh? That doesn't even what? The video is kind of creepy a little bit in the end here. So this doesn't even do it justice. This doesn't even do it justice. So what this expression mean? Does not even do it justice. For example, you can understand, right, the words does not even do justice. So but what does it mean to say that? For example, I might say something here. She's a good student. Okay? So, but maybe she's not good. She's really, really good. She's more than good. She's an excellent student. Okay? So, but I'm saying just that she's a good student. But she's much more than that. So, if I say she's a good student, you might say, well, you're not even doing justice to her because she's much more than that. You're just saying she's good, but she's much more. This is what she's saying. She gave you a little tour, right? But this does not do justice because the university is so much more. So she's invited to come and see for yourself. So when you say does not even do justice, it's because you're just kind of saying so, but it's so much more. Okay? Do you understand? No? Do you want me to explain again? I'll explain again. Okay? So I give you the example, so maybe you are able to understand. So when you say, for example, this, you eating something, oh, this is good. And maybe the other person say, well, this is not good. This is so good, right? This is excellent. I love it. So you're saying you're not doing justice because you're saying so. It's not so. It's so much more. You're not doing justice. Because, for example, what is justice? Just, for example, if you're not study, you don't study. So if you don't study, your grades is gonna go down, right? So, but you don't study and your grades are 100. You get 100%. So this is not justice, because if you don't study, your grades should go down, right? So this is you don't deserve the grade. So it's not just. It's not just. So justice is that. All right. Okay, and the last one here is whether you want to. Did you pick up the last one? You remember the last one? Let's see the last one. Oh, sorry. Okay, whether you wanted to. Sorry, whether you wanted to. Yes, I have it here. What did you say? Okay, okay. Did you anyone pick up what she said? Whether you wanted to? Yes, set up. Set up. So what is set up? What is set up? What? Yes. What is it set up? The video is still playing. Yes, this is not supposed to. Okay, what is set up? What it is the word set up means? Set up in this case means that you can go there and make time for you have the tour yourself. Setting up a tour, for example, she set up my computer. Where's the student who set up my computer? Sitting there, right? Yes, you set up my computer. You set up my computer because it was not working. You came there and set up, make it work. Right? For example, she's inviting people to come and visit the university to set up a tour. So you go there, oh, there's going to be tomorrow, 10 o'clock. You come here, you meet the tour guide. So setting up a tour, right? And set up has another meaning as well. For example, let's say I set you up. If I set you up, what does it mean? It's a different meaning. Set you up is kind of if I make you a trap. For example, I wanted to, for example, I ask you to go to the bank 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then there is a setup there. So people rob the bank, and you're innocent, but because you're there, you find out that people think that you're guilty. So I set you up. I asked you to go there because I knew there was going to be a robbery there. And because you are there, you are now one of the suspects. Police thinks that you are the one who's robbing the bank. So I knew this beforehand. I asked you to go there because I wanted to set you up. This is a trap. Do you understand? If I want to set you up, it means that I'm doing something for you. It's kind of something bad for you, right? Okay? All right, so this is for the task number 4. I feel like it's a nice activity because we learn, we pay attention to identify words. I explain, so increase your vocabulary. And also you get to know the video a little bit better because we watch it many times. What time is it now? Okay, let's have our break now at 10:50. So 11 we come back, okay? 10 minutes break. Okay, 11 we come back.